liberation from who from pain. Oppressor man, live day. I curse that day. The day the made us slaves are saying, how can we sing in a strange land? Don't want to sing in a strange land. No. Liberation, true democracy. One God, one aim, one destiny.
Good evening, fellow Kiwanians and guests. Thank you. This meeting, 48th anniversary meeting of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew is called to order. We will have the playing of the Canadian National Anthem followed by the Jamaican National Anthem. I invite you to stand. Thank you, Director Jason. We will continue with our opening exercise. I will invite DP Howard Walker to offer prayer, followed by the Objects of Kiwanis International by Director Kishman Spence. DP Howard, over to you.
Yes, praise. Let us pray. Father God, we give you thanks for this evening. We invite your presence in our midst as we celebrate 40 years of great service to the children of the world. Father, we want to thank you for the founders of Kiwanis movement. We want to thank you for the founders of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. They have set a great stage for us to do work for the children of the world. We thank you for the SLP program where we help the young ones integrity and patriotism. Direct everything we do, Father. We ask for a blessing for President this evening, for the officers and directors of our club, and every member of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. Continue to motivate us, Father, and energize us as we serve the children of the world for another 48 years. These are the blessings we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, DP Howard. Director Kishman.
Good evening, fellow Kiwanians, SLP, and guests. Since June 1924, Kiwanians the world over have united among the 6 ideals, which I will recite. To give primacy to the human and spiritual rather than the material values of life. To encourage the daily living of the Golden Rule in all human relationships. To promote the adoption and the application of higher social, business, and professional standards. To develop by precept and example, a more intelligent, aggressive, and serviceable citizenship. To provide through Kiwanis clubs a practical means to form enduring friendships, to render altruistic service, and to build better communities. To cooperate in creating and maintaining that sound public opinion and high idealism, which makes possible the increase of righteousness, justice, patriotism, and goodwill.
Thank you, Director Kishman. At this time, I'm going to invite Derek to unmute his mic and open his camera and do the welcome and roll call of club.
Good evening, President. Thank you. Good evening, fellow Kiwanians and all that are present. It is indeed a pleasure to welcome you all this evening. Special welcome to Governor Jim. IT Hope. IT Hope, I saw you a moment ago. As you should know by now, you're a public figure. And so anything is fairly widely known across. So I'm hoping that you have fully recovered and that you're feeling it's good to have you here this evening.
Thank you.
Also, you're welcome. This is our lovely LG for being here. It's a pleasure having you, and we look forward to hearing from you all. Governor Jim, IT Hope, and LG Rosie. I must also bid any other overseas club that's joining us, right, at an event like this, our friends from over will be joining us. I'm not seeing anybody right now, but I know persons have been invited, so they'll be joining us.
Yes, the
Also to
PE
our-
Derek. I'm
I didn't hear
Director
that.
Roy from the Kiwanis Club of Toronto Caribbean. Sorry, I just joined.
Good evening, Director Roy. Thank you very much for joining us.
I am not sure how many
You're
members.
flying solo this evening.
Yeah, but we have a delegation that is to come. I want to wish you a happy birthday, happy anniversary, and I wish you a successful meeting. I'll put the
Thank you very much.
numbers in the chat.
Yes, please. And at this point, I'll encourage all the other clubs. You know, in the interest of time, we ask you to place your name and your number in the chat, the name of your club, leader of the delegation, if you please, but most important, the amount of persons in that delegation. So we look forward to that, be acknowledged at some point during our meeting. So within Jamaica, I'd like to honor those clubs outside of our division by calling their names of the division. Division 25, Division 24, 23 West, and 23 East. And also those clubs within our division that are joining us here tonight. I'll honor all of you by mentioning your names at this, our 48th anniversary meeting. Kiwanis Club of 23 Central, Surrey Online, Kiwanis Club of Barbican, Kiwanis Club of Capital City, Kiwanis Club of Caribbean and Emerging Leaders, Kiwanis Club of Constant Spring, Kiwanis Club of Friends Across Borders, Kiwanis Club of JTS St. Andrew, Kiwanis Club of Kingston, Kiwanis Club of Stony Hill, Kiwanis Club of St. Thomas, the Kiwanis Club of Young Professionals, Kingston, Kiwanis Club of Young Professionals, St. Andrew, and the Kiwanis Club of West St. Andrew. We honor you by calling your names. Now, I always like to single out our guests of Kiwanians or any prospects for North St. Andrew that we have joining us today. Do we have any guests of Kiwanians? Any prospects?
I guess I'm seeing Mrs. Winifred Charles Lawrence. I want to especially acknowledge her.
Thanks for that, Prez. Any other guests? All right, nothing heard.
Mr. President, Mrs. Fred Hudson is present. She says Bernice, not Fred Hudson. Mrs. Bernice Hudson is present. She's the guest of DP Fred Hudson.
Thanks for that, DLG Doug.
Welcome.
Thank you. We'd also like to welcome our faculty advisors and our SLPs that are online, members of our Builders Club, members of our Key Clubs, and members of our Circle K Clubs. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We're happy to have you, and we're looking forward to spending a lovely evening with you. President, it would be remiss of me if I did not welcome the humble servants, the stalwarts of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. To include, must add, over 20 members who are assembled here at the Police Officers Club, where I'm presently located, eagerly awaiting the time when we can do our face-to-face meetings again. These members are here earnestly sitting and watching and looking forward to an enjoyable meeting. And we thank them and all the other members of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew who are joining us online or elsewhere in the world. Thank you very much for making this club what it is and for staying the course and being here to celebrate with us our 48th anniversary. Thank you very much. Presenter have not received any apology for absence. Not sure if you have any, but at this point, with total of 141 persons online, I now hand over to you and wish for you a great meeting. Looking forward to a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Derek. Let me also wave to the members at the watch party there over at POC. You said there are 20 and over 20 of you there. Well, that's good to know. Right. We hope to see the members at the watch party, certainly before the end of the evening. All right. Thank you, PE Derek. Let me also wish welcome and greetings to everyone who have joined us this evening. We'll move to the next slide where I am to give my remarks. So I want to specially acknowledge and welcome certainly our children and our father. I know I saw Kiwanis Club of Downtown Kingston and President Hafiz is on. I know I've seen Kiwanis Club of South St. Andrew and our children, our sponsored club. I also saw Kiwanis Club of Ligani, which is our son. I think Kiwanis Club of Young Professional St. Andrew and West St. Andrew should join us soon, so I want to certainly acknowledge them. They're not yet here. In this 48 years for the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, I would say it has really been a great opportunity for the members of the club to have really impacted the lives of the people of Jamaica, and in particular our children. As we reflect on our theme, celebrating the past, shaping the future, we note that the club has much to give thanks for and much to celebrate throughout our 32 days of celebration, which will come to an end on this Sunday. We have really done some reflection. We have done some reminiscing, and we have concluded that the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, 155 men strong, has a lot to celebrate. We reflect on the number of lives we have impacted, whether through our direct intervention through our SLP program, 24 SLPs being sponsored by the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, or through the many buildings, significant structures that we have built. Throughout the 32 days, we have visited some of these structures, and we are very happy to know that the needs of these buildings continue to be well needed, and we are so very grateful. Throughout the month, we were able to renovate a bathroom facility at the Mount James Basic School, and we were able to hand that over just yesterday to the chairman of the board and the principal. And the children in their response said that it looks pretty, and we know that they have now some hope, and they are really thankful for what has been done. We also are very happy that since COVID has halted a number of our programs, we were able to restart some of them during our anniversary month. We were able to, of course, have our math and essay competition, which we are very thankful for. This we have not had for over 2 years since COVID, but we were able to host it. And what is so good about it is that we were able to host it at the Micro Youth Counseling Center, a center built by the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. So this evening, I want to wish everyone a good evening. I hope that you do enjoy the program that we have lined up for you. At this time, I'm going to hand over to our MC, DLGE Layton, and he will take us through the evening's proceedings. Thank you all for joining us as we continue to celebrate the past and shape the future. Have a good evening.
Thank you very much, President Dwayne. And, you know, I certainly want to add my own welcome to all this evening. We are celebrating, and I'm proudly celebrating, milestone of my great club. Before I continue with my welcome, I just want to remind us of some housekeeping matters. You know, this Zoom thing can be very dangerous. I'm asking everybody to ensure that unless you are recognized to speak, please ensure that your mic is on mute. I mean, I remember recently at a Kiwanis event live, I heard somebody, Marcy, I'm in a bed from morning. You know, this kind of outbursts will happen. So make sure. It can be very embarrassing if you leave your mic open and, you know, pay attention. Similar with your camera, we love to see you on camera, but, you know, if you're not camera ready, go and get camera before you turn on the camera. We don't want the curlers in the air and, you know, and all of that, you know. I mean, obviously, like me, I can be very well in my shorts here with my tie. What I'm talking about already, somebody's not muting the mic. Okay. Yeah, so I'm asking you to ensure that, you know, you observe the protocols, especially the muting part and the camera part, and ensure that you're ready when you put on your camera, right? I certainly want to, you know, add my own special welcome to the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew 40th anniversary, all our visitors especially. You know, this great club, I'm happy to say I've been with it for more than half its years of existence. And, you know, I'm happy today, when I joined this club, it was one of the best decisions that I've made in my entire life. And I stand by that, you know, and proud to be a Kiwanian. Everybody know my slogan where we say Rotarians own the town and Lions rule the town, and Kiwanians serve the town. We are about service, serving the children and the world and the less fortunate. And tonight, we are just gonna sit back and reflect, re-energize to go another 48 years. Them can't stop we. I mean, as a certain DJ would say, you know, assassin, you know, Agent Sasko, I'm winning right now in Kiwanis, we are winning right now. We set the trend. So I just want to send some quick shout outs to some of our specially invited guests. I know, you know, apart from our governor, will be more appropriately introduced later on, Governor Jim and LG Rosie. You know, they are the big trousers people in the house, you know, and I want to certainly welcome DG Mel. DG Mel is always with us. I see DLG Donna from down at St. Anne's there, you know. DLG Gertlin always with us. DLG Joe from out west. DLG Christine, you know. DLG Willie always with us. DLG E. Pam. DLG Keith, our own Kiwanis International Trustee, the Mighty Mouse we'll talk about later. KIT Hope. DLG E. Trevor Christian. I have to mention past Circle K International President out of North St. Andrew too. The first non-North American to hold that post. He's out of Toronto, Dr. Hugh Simmons. Want to recognize DLG Lloyd Jr., that's Distant Jr., and then DLG Lloyd Distance Senior. My good friend, past trustee Ralston, our own DLG Doug, LGE Carlin, LGE Hugh. I want to also recognize past KFJ President Chris Robinson, and certainly our own past President Dennis Jackson, who has been the chairman of today's, the entire anniversary celebrations. Please feel welcome and thank you. I've seen in the chat, where you have been bigging us up, and we do appreciate it. Another housekeeping matter later on, I'm gonna ask everybody to ensure you put your announcement in the chat, because I'm gonna try and run a very tight and efficient meeting. So happy to have you all. So we are gonna move on with our greetings and remarks from some very important people, the real big choices people in the Kiwanis, ECNC and in our division, you know. So the first person I'm gonna invite to bring her greetings is a hardworking chartered accountant, big wig with CUNA Mutual Group, you know. Our own, she started as a key clubber at Arden a few years ago, because she's not that old. Came into the Kiwanis movement, joined the Kiwanis Club of New Kingston, and, you know, friends across the border, rose up to LG elect, and is now our current Lieutenant Governor for Division 23, Central ECNC. Let us welcome the indomitable LG Rosie Henry. LG Rosie, your time.
Thank you, thank you. LG Layton, President Dwayne, KITO, Governor Jim Scott, distinguished Kiwanians, fellow Kiwanians, SLP members and guests, good evening to all. It is indeed a pleasure to be here, joining with others to celebrate 48 years of service with North St. Andrew. The members of this club have, since inception, exemplified the values we live by as Kiwanians, the 6 objects of Kiwanis, which we reaffirmed earlier. This has allowed them to truly be change makers over the years, and we have seen the impact they have had on the lives of our children and others in our communities. This is a club where every member is a servant leader, where every member remain engaged and their welfare is given as much priority as they give to serving those in need. A perfect combination, which has allowed them to move from strength to strength over the 48 years. President Dwayne, it takes a strong leader to command the respect and support of equally strong leaders. And this is what you have done in this year as you stepped up to lead your club. You are doing an excellent job, and the service given by the members of North St. Andrew is nothing short of extraordinary. Congratulations to you. As I close, I want to also congratulate the members of North St. Andrew. 48 years, and despite the pandemic, you have emerged stronger than ever. Indeed, you have a lot to celebrate as you move forward, shaping the future of our youth. Happy anniversary, North St. Andrew. I look forward to what you will do in the next 48 years. Congratulations. Back to you, Dale G.
Thank you, LG. And as protocol dictates, we have our real, you know, stalwart in the district, in the house. And as usual, I'll ask you to introduce our governor.
And that is my pleasure to do. Thank you. Governor Jim Scott's first exposure to Kiwanis was when he competed at a local Kiwanis music festival in 1958. In 1965, he joined his high school key club and enjoyed attending meetings at the local Kiwanis club, which he found to be always interesting and educational. It was not until 1989 that he became reacquainted with Kiwanis, when his dad talked him into joining the former London club. During his time with the club, he was involved with the music committee, which at that time presented the music festival. In 2005, Governor Jim became president of the former London club when it was amalgamated with the Forest City Club to make it the Kiwanis Club of Forest City, London. This amalgamation was seamless and has created a strong club. He became president of this club in 2008, and in 2010, 2011, was a distinguished lieutenant governor for Division 4. Following this achievement, in 2012, he joined the board of the Kiwanis Foundation of Canada, and was the president of the foundation from 2017 to 2019. In 2019, Governor Jim ran and became vice governor in the ECNC district and now serves us as district governor. His work career was with 3M Canada, where he was employed for 33 years in the area of sales, marketing, and human resources. Today, he and his wife, Bev, operates a 42-year family business that manufactures and distributes Scottish, Irish products throughout 28 countries. Bev and Governor have three adult children and are proud grandparents to 5 grandchildren. Along with spending time with his family, when he's not participating in Kiwanis activities, Governor Jim remains involved in competitive piping, enjoy golfing, as well as sailing, an activity he indicates he never gets enough time to enjoy. Fellow Kiwanians and guests, please join me in welcoming Governor Jim Scott.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the introduction. MC DLG E. Layton, International Trustee Hope, LG Rosie, President Dwayne, all Kiwanians, SLP members and guests. And I'm going to have to say all protocols observed, as there are so many here this evening that should be recognized. I know you're going to have a great night. Thank you for the opportunity to allow me to say a few words on this important. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Governor, you can continue.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to say a few words on this very important occasion. Imagine 48 years of success in making your community a better place to live and to raise families. And if you were to look at those that started this organization in 1974, you would have met a group that wanted to make their community a safe, better place to raise their family and provide the support needed for those that needed help in looking after themselves. Those would have been the values of the original club members of North St. Andrew in 1974. And during those years that followed, as we move forward to today, I think our values as individuals may have changed to believe that we needed to have the newest and the best in things like automobiles, TVs, computers, whatever the latest and greatest gadgets were. They seem to become more important to have than some of those original values that our early club members had many years ago. And as you can tell, this wasn't really a positive change, was it? But as a society, we had started to move away from the basics. And then what happened? The pandemic. It hits us in March of 2020. That nice, comfortable life that many of us had grown used to came to a crumbling halt as businesses were forced to close. Jobs, in some cases, of course, disappeared. Schools closed. Families had to go back to the basics to survive. And I truly believe that our values have changed back to where your original club members were in 1974. All those extras and fancy items that seem so important to us, all of a sudden didn't mean a darn thing. They weren't important at all. What became important was family, health, helping the less fortunate, and having a safe community to raise your grandchildren or your children. And we all know that old saying, it says, what goes around certainly comes around. And I would have to say that has actually happened. The work that your club has done in your community, working with the less fortunate, especially your mentorship and skill development programs at the HIV home, or what about the extensive service leadership programs? When I read about what this organization has done when it comes to service leadership, right from Builders Club, Key Club, Circle K clubs, I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And all these young men and women will be your future Kiwanians as they leave the educational setting and move into a working career. Yes, those new clubs, they'll be different, won't they, from what you and I might be used to. However, they will continue to support your community for the next 48 years. You know, when you see the local newspapers and TV's news articles over the past month on what has been happening in the Ukraine on a day-to-day basis, it forces you to wonder what is in store for the millions of people that are affected. Mothers, children who have nowhere to go, they have left with absolutely nothing. And it's very easy to get disillusioned, isn't it, when you consider that these people, like yourself, that there are people like yourself out there that are willing to help. People that understand that you must volunteer. They understand how to provide service. They understand how to help the less fortunate. And that is what makes me feel confident that as we move ahead into the future, we are going to be absolutely okay. On behalf of the Board of Eastern Canada and the Caribbean District, we thank you for everything that you have done in the past, today, and into the future to make the lives of children and your community better places to live. Enjoy the celebration this evening, as tomorrow we'll keep on doing what you do the best, and that is volunteering and serving within your community as you still serve the children of the world. Have a great remainder of this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Governor Jim, for your well thought out remarks and motivational words. Thank you also, LG Rosie. We feel the love, we feel the love. And, you know, with this, I just want to again extend a warm welcome to all our supporters, visitors, or attendees tonight. We really, really appreciate it on behalf of the President and the rest of the members. We are continuing to have a great celebratory evening. While I'm at it, I just want to acknowledge a few other stalwarts in the movement who have joined us. I've seen DLG Daphne from over St. Catherine, my friend DLG Eileen, effervescent, DLG Sharon Williams. I see LGD Pauline Samuels. I see DLG Kermit McGann, you know, and others I will acknowledge, you know, welcome. I want to spend a special shout out and welcome to Mrs. Sonia Folks, the wife of DLG Doug. She, as recently as Friday, she hosted a big group of past lieutenant governors at her house and fed us still boy almost had to roll off that hill. You know, very, very, very happy to welcome, you know, the wife of DLG. And again, say to Sonia, we really appreciate all you have done for us over the years. Fellow Kiwanians and guests, it's now my duty to introduce another, maybe the biggest wig in the meeting. You know, very good friend from out of West. You know, she's a past student at Alpha and Caribbean and Campion. And she also is a renowned exemplary professional in the hospitality industry. She is a charter member of the Kiwanis Club of Hopewell, joined in 1999 at the start. By 2000, less than a year, she was secretary, became distinguished. In less than 3 years, he was the club president, 2002 to 2003. And in less than 4 years in the meeting, she became the lieutenant governor, distinguished again, must be a record. Of course, she moved on to become governor of ECNC in 2013. But most importantly, last year, she was elected as the first Kiwanis International trustee out of this part of the world, in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, and the first female. So this lady break a lot of glass ceilings. She's a trailblazer, known as the Mighty Mouse. I want us to welcome our Kiwanis International trustee, Hope Marks. KIT Hope, your time, girl.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, DLG E. Layton McKnight. And you can rest assured you won't ever see me with curlers in my hair.
That we have to see.
President Dwayne, members of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, Governor Jim Scott, LG Rosemary, other visiting Kiwanians, visiting SLPs, and friends, good evening. Happy 40th anniversary as you continue to celebrate the past and shape the future. I am extremely grateful for the opportunity to say a few words on this very special occasion, and that definitely, one that definitely cannot go unnoticed, because 48 years of existence deserve to be recognized. Yes, indeed. 48 years of service as volunteers who have given selflessly to their community. 48 years of growing into stalwarts, some of whom have become trailblazers. 48 years of leadership by example. 48 years of beating the odds. Wow, wow, wow. What a path, what a journey. Yes, your achievements over time have proven how resilient, passionate, and committed you are with a deep desire to help those in need. With the COVID protocol becoming less and less necessary, we hope, I hope that you will consider bringing back the in-person fellowship. How I enjoyed the Linstead Fete. And even though the venue was changed, I still look forward to the event. In saying this, I know you will act responsibly wherever the path may take you. Hearty congrats on your 40th anniversary. Keep our flag flying high. President Dwayne reached out to me a few days ago when he heard I was under the weather. P.E. Derrick also made mention of it this evening. Thank you, and continue to take care of each other, to look out for each other and for our young leaders. Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, you got the memo, and I am proud of you. Thank you for your support always. God bless you. Work good and continue to have fun while you serve the children of the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, KIT Hoopy, the Energizer Bunny. You are always present with us. I know we can always count on you. And you know, I don't want to tell them what we did last Saturday. That's domestic between me and you, but we had fun. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you again, my Kiwanis International Trustee. Still continue to send some shout out to my friend DLG Barry White out there. Big ups to my friend Barry Nugent from Lauderdale Lakes and his team. I know Barry, is a original member of North St. Andrew, and has gone on to Florida to continue to blaze a trail. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fellow Kiwanians and guests, we are rolling on. And just to talk about the formation of the club, there's a certain man in the house, who was very pivotal in the formation of this club. He's a renowned banker, the biggest banker in them times. I remember that you were hearing about certain men and you want to emulate these gentlemen, As you know, our club was parented by the Kiwanis Club of Downtown. As I was told, they decided to move north because they were already at EKPR. So downtown Kingston. So one of the, I don't know a Kiwanians who have served consistently as this Kiwanian who I'm introducing to speak to us, bringing greetings from our parent club. This man, is just timeless with his Kiwanis efforts, what the amount of things he has done for this movement. But without any further ado, I'm gonna invite the indomitable, exemplary DLG Lloyd Distance Senior to come and speak to us from the Kiwanis Club of Downtown, our father club. DLG Lloyd.
Thank you very much, DLG Layton. It is indeed a pleasure to be here. Well, Master of Ceremony, DLG Layton, DLG Layton, Governor Jim, International Trustee Designate Hope, Lieutenant Governor Rosie, my fellow Kiwanians and guests, greetings. I wish to acknowledge the honor I have been accorded by your club's specific request for me to bring the greetings from my club, your sponsoring club, the Kiwanis Club of Downtown Kingston, to this your 48th anniversary of your chartering. Master of Ceremonies, the chartering of this club ranks high in the achievements of the Kiwanis Club of Downtown Kingston. In the late 1960s to early 1970s, the Kiwanis flame, though in its infancy, was burning bright in Jamaica. Our club, in its second year, had formed the Kiwanis Club of Eastern Kingston and Port Royal. And in its fifth year, the decision was taken to form a second club. Our club was enthused and motivated by Kiwanis' 1972 to 73 official theme, Share Your Life. And it was in this context that your club was organized. And the Share Your Life theme had a message. And the message read, I quote, I can share my worth in terms of how much more I have than I need, or in terms of how much more I share with those who need me. To share my gold is easy. To share my experience, my knowledge, my working hours, and my love demands more. For when I share the riches of these, I share my life. It was in this context that our club was motivated and challenged that the club's new building committee, under my chairmanship, was mandated to form a new club. Tonight, I declare once again that the Kiwanis Club of Downtown Kingston considers that our decision to form your club was one of the most far-reaching and satisfying it has taken in its history. The new club building committee recommended that an evening meeting club be organized to serve the communities of North St. Andrew, drawing its membership from businessmen, professionals, and residents living above halfway tree. In those days, members had to be recruited from men who had an interest in the specific community the club served. The committee had no difficulty recruiting the requisite number of qualified men, and that was required. And consequently, the club was chartered within the time frame which was set. We ensured that quality membership was recruited in order to build a strong and vibrant club. And to charter, and by charter night, the club had amassed an incredible array of business leaders, inclusive of CEOs, bank managers, leading engineers, and members of the legal fraternity, to mention just a few of the professions. The club elected as its first president, Mr. Ashton Wright, a noted attorney at law and civil servant, who was later appointed Jamaica's first contractor general. Please permit me to remind you of the standards set by your charter president to ensure that the membership displayed discipline. And he declared, the history will recall the club's outstanding achievements were achieved because it had among its members men who are strong in mind, character, and body, men of tenacity and selfless dedication, men who believe sincerely that the greatest asset of our country is its people, men not embittered by opposition, but who accept it as a challenge to strive for excellence, men who believe and act on conviction that he loves his country best, who strives to make it best. Those were the standards set by your charter president. Your club, in terms of performance, has grown to become one of the greatest service clubs in Jamaica, considering the breadth and depth of your involvement in the society. You have been involved through the youth, the elderly, the children's homes, scholarships, and even to the tertiary level, and the provision of medical equipment and supplies to hospitals. Your fundraising undertakings have been significant and national in scope. I do not believe it would be an exaggeration to say that at one stage, the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew represented the face of Kiwanis in Jamaica. Your profile has been so strong that it fueled your growth in membership, which at one time stood at 320 and was then the 6th largest club in the world. And as it continued to grow, members will be surprised to know that you amended your bylaws to restrict the membership to 500. I'm sorry. In 2011, I'm sorry. My apologies. In 2011, the Kiwanis Foundation of Jamaica published the book, Kiwanis in Jamaica, 1964 to 2009. And I had the opportunity to be chairman of the editorial committee. In that book, I wrote the foreword. And in the book, I stated, past Kiwanis International President Glenn Bagwell is on record as saying that in his view, the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew is the most decorated Kiwanis club in the world. Master of Ceremonies, those awards which decorate your club banner were won in competitions at the district and international levels and speak to the quality of your service. You have been one of the largest Kiwanis clubs in the world. You have been the most decorated Kiwanis club in the world. What more can we ask? Members of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, we can ask no more. But what we do say is that your successes exceeded our fondest expectations. The Kiwanis Club of Downtown Kingston greets our son on this your 48th anniversary of service under the Kiwanis banner. And we wish you continued success in your personal lives and in the life of your club. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear GE. Doug, for that walk down memory lane and story history. There's nobody more qualified.
Did you say Doug?
Hold on. I said Doug. Okay, well, I pay my fine. Yeah, dear G. Lloyd, for taking us down memory lane as no one else could do. And we are very proud just hearing, you give that history of how the club was starting and who joined and all of that. And as you said, I know you are very proud as a founding father of the club to see how we have blossomed. And, we really want to express our sincere gratitude to the Kiwanis Club of Downtown Kingston for having had the vision to have birthed our club so that we can be celebrating 48 years tonight. And we'll be doing that beyond. So thanks again, dear G.E. Lloyd, and also the Kiwanis Club of Downtown Kingston. We are happy that we made your vision a reality and that you continue to be proud. Fellow Kiwanians and guests, I just want to acknowledge all the clubs that are with us. I know a number of you have put your greetings in the chat and we do appreciate it. Kiwanis Club of Diverse Professional Portmore Pines, Kiwanis Club of St. Anne's Bay. I know a lot of the presidents are here, but in the interest of time, I'm just going to acknowledge the club. Kiwanis Club of Ligani, Kiwanis Club of Sunshine, City Portmore. We all appreciate your wishes expressed. Kiwanis Club of Kingston, Kiwanis Club of Hopewell, yes, DP Georgia still. Kiwanis Club of 23 East Professionals, St. Andrew, yes, DP Judith, you're always with us. Eastern St. Andrew, always supporting us. Uwimona Circle K, Kiwanis Club of St. Andrew, Kiwanis Club of Division 25 Online, Kiwanis Club of West St. Andrew, another of our offspring, Kiwanis Club of New Kingston, Kiwanis Club of Greater Portmore, Monique, Capital City, Shortwood, Circle K Club, Kiwanis Club of Stony Hill, Kiwanis Club of South St. Catherine, Kiwanis Club of Santa Cruz, my friends from St. Elizabeth, 23 Central Surrey Online, Kiwanis Club of Constant Spring, Kiwanis Club of South St. Andrew, one of our offspring, key clubbers of Calabar. Really want to thank you all for showing up and expressing your greetings. We're going to be moving on to hear some wishes from our service leadership members. You know, Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, the world's most prolific sponsor of service leadership clubs across Builders, Key, and Circle K. So at this time, we're just going to hear some greetings from some of our SLP. Over to you, Jason.
Greetings everyone. I am First VP Pia Cameron of Arden High School.
My name is Kalisa Christian and I am the bulletin editor for the St. Andrew High School 4 Girls Key Club.
President Audine here from the Excelsior High School Key Club.
My name is Kamal Elliott and I'm here to bring greetings from the entire Calabar High School Key Club.
I'm President Victoria here from Women's Girls Key Club.
I'm Sharita Lewis Rodney, Secretary-elect of the UCC Circle K International Club.
President Kayla Fagan from Shortwood Teachers College Circle K.
From the Uwimona Circle K.
I'd like to extend a hearty happy anniversary to our parent club, the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, on the celebration of their 48th anniversary. Thank you.
Thank you for being such a good parent club to us.
Thank you for all that you've done.
For all the service.
We wish you guys all the best.
And guidance that you've provided us here at Arden with.
We are so grateful for your leadership, for your mentorship, for your support, and we wish you all the best for the years to come, and we look forward to working with you.
It has truly been a rich future that we have shared as you have helped to guide our journey from boys to young men throughout the years. We look towards an even greater future with your guidance.
And we're so grateful for all that you've managed to do for us, as well as other SLPs and other builders clubs. We're truly grateful for all your contributions.
We appreciate the tremendous amount of support that you have afforded us all these years. Thank you for seeing it fit to charter us as one of your service leadership programs.
48 years strong, and you keep on supporting your SLPs. I just want to say we appreciate you every day.
It certainly has not gone unnoticed. Once again, happy 48th anniversary from the Arden family.
A happy 48th anniversary.
Happy 48th anniversary.
Happy 48th anniversary.
Happy 40th anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
A happy 40th
anniversary. KCMSA.
From the St. Andrew High School 4 Girls Key Club.
On behalf of the entire Excelsior High School Key Club family.
Calabar High School Key Club.
The Uwimona Circle K.
From Shortwood Teachers College Circle K.
We're truly grateful for all your contributions, and we hope that you guys have an amazing meeting as you correspond with your theme.
In the past,
shaping the future. And happy 40th anniversary.
Happy 48th anniversary, the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. On behalf of the entire Halfway Tree Primary Builders Club, we are wishing you a very happy anniversary. The theme, celebrating the past, shaping the future, is exactly what you do by building leaders in the various clubs. We all appreciate your work, time, and effort you put into building leaders. We wish you once more a happy 48th anniversary. Blessings. Happy 48th anniversary,
Yes, KCNSA, wasn't that lovely? I know it almost brought tears to some of us eyes, maybe not even brought tears. Listen to the picnic them, listen to our SLPs, really, it really give us a good feeling. Man, those greetings, and you could hear the sincerity coming from their hearts for what we have done and continue to do for them. Gratitude is a must, as Coffee would say, and really, they just demonstrated that. As LG Rosie said, love it. You know, Donna, DP Donna, awesome. DP Georgia, you know, excellent production from our SLP's heartwarming. People, SLP, that's the best project that Kiwanis have. Let us continue to build it and foster it. We are the envy of Rotarian Lions and others for our SLPs. Listen to them and take a cue and ensure that we continue to support them. Big ups to the SLPs. So before I get on to one of them is gonna perform for us now, but before that, I don't want nobody mash up a meeting. So DLG Christine Long, I notice you say we never recognize First City, how we overlook you. We kind of do it in stages, but I want to single you out specially. I'm not going to tell them me your story, not for tonight, I know you're worried, but let us recognize First City are more than welcome. So Christina Bada Blackner Road, you are being recognized, my dear. You know we're glad to have you. All right? So now we get that out of the way. And I'll deal with others later on. But I want First City and Christine be singled out. All right. We're now gonna get some entertainment from one of our SLP members. This is Secretary-elect Sherrietta Lewis, and she's from UCC. So let us hand over to her for some entertainment.
Good evening, everybody. Are you hearing me clearly?
Yes, loud and clear, Secretary-elect.
Awesome. All right. So, are you seeing me? Because okay, I can see myself now. All right. Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. Happy 40th anniversary. You know what's funny? I know your immediate past president, Michael, through other channels. And you know, I was telling him that I wanted to be a part of Kiwanis. I didn't know how to, and he was encouraging me. And then I ended up at UCC. And the very first thing I did within 1 month was join the club, and that was last year. And now I am secretary-elect. I'm very proud. I'm very happy to be a part of this organization, and I'm so grateful. And I'm sure there are many children in the world that can say they have benefited from all that Kiwanis has done, and in particularly the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. And I wish you 100, many more years, and keep doing what you do. And just to remind you of your mandate, of your purpose, I'm singing this song and dedicating it to all of you and to all Kiwanians, all Circle K's, all key club members, all Leaders Club, everybody that's a part of this wonderful organization. I'm going to ask one of the hosts to allow me to share my audio, please. All right. Yes. Okay. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to. Everybody searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone to fulfill my needs. A lonely place to be. So I learned to depend on you. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, If I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. I believe the children are the future. Teach them well and let them be free. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live what I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. And I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in love. Thank you.
Woo! Go, Sharita!
Yes, 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 that was awesome. Great.
Yes, thank you very much, our secretary. I see somebody put distinguished secretary to be. We're, claiming that from early. And, our theme, as we all know, celebrating the past, shaping the future. And listening to you, Secretary-elect, share the future clearly is in good hands. And that's one of my favorite songs for Kiwanis. The greatest love, man, of all. Children are our future. Really, really an appropriate rendition for this evening. Thanks again. Just want to continue to recognize our SLP and our UCC. We just heard from your representative. Welcome, Mona. I want to welcome Exed Circuit here also. Of course, the Kiwanis Club of Spanish Town, my good friend Dale G. Hewitt, the CEO man. Kiwanis Club of Papini Youth Tech, Kiwanis Club of Toronto. I want to also recognize our club counselor, DP Sharon Usim from Stone Hill. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for sharing. I'm gonna run on with the program, and at this time we're gonna have a 40th anniversary highlight video. You'll be hearing from some of our members. We have had a good month celebration, so we just want to bring some highlights to you. So, friend Jason, just proceed. Some of the highlights of our month.
Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami
All right, so I hope you would have enjoyed just some snippets of our 40th anniversary month week activities. We had a lot of activities, doing projects, went as far as Mount James Basic School, one of our special projects. You know, we gave out a lot. In some of the photos, I must admit that, you know, when I see some of the Kiwanians there, you have to decide whether they are recipients or donors, but that's for another time, you know, and I won't call names who look which part. But we did some good stuff for SLPs, we did a lot of interclubs, and of course, you know, we introduced like the Builders Maths competition, which we have not done for a couple of years. You know, really some good anniversary activities that we did to commemorate the special, milestone. I want to continue with more welcoming. I see you have our district convention chairman, Edwin, in the house. We want to welcome you. Yes, Casey Outameni from Western Jamaica. Welcome also. A very special welcome to our Passkey Club president from Campion, Dr. Camille Doman. She's daughter of the late past director Amniel of Doman of North St. Andrew. Amniel was one of my favorite Kiwanians, and I'm happy that we have his daughter, Passkey Clubber and president in the house. Welcome, welcome. And your dad is smiling from wherever he is. Moving right along, fellow Kiwanians and guests, at this time we're gonna have some reflection from LGE Hugh Reid, another stalwart from North St. Andrew. LGE, over to you.
Thank you, dear G. Layton. And could someone allow me to share my screen? I would like to begin by recognizing International Trustee Hope, Governor Jim, LG Rose, fellow Kiwanians, members of our SLP, ladies and gentlemen. The presentation this evening will be a historical perspective, and it will of necessity focus on selected highlights because this is a 48-year retrospective. So we are part of the Kiwanis family, and we must never forget that we have a special vision statement. Kiwanis will be a positive influence in communities worldwide, so that one day all children will wake up in communities that believe in them, nurture them, and provide the support they need. And if you look at what is happening in Jamaica with some of our children, we still have a long way to go in terms of that vision statement. Our family tree and the birth of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. Kiwanis was founded in 1915. It became international in 1916 with the creation of the Kiwanis Club of Hamilton. Came to Jamaica, as we heard before, in 1964 with the chartering of the Kiwanis Club of Kingston. And 10 years later, the chartering of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew took place on the 22nd of March, 1974 with 36 members, and Ashton Wright was installed as the charter president. Some childhood firsts. The Meals on Wheels project was our first community service project. A dream of new member Roy Pennant, in whose honor it was renamed in 2018. This project has provided meals, groceries, medical assistance, and money to thousands of indigent citizens for more than 45 years. I should mention that as the LGE mentioned earlier, North St. Andrew was formed as a dinner club, but that was dispensed with in October 74 under the stewardship of then President Doug. Our first Builders Club was sponsored at Shortwood Practicing School in 76, and our first Key Club at Calabar that same year. The canteen at the Shortwood Practicing School was the first building constructed by the club in 1977, and it was a signal that North St. Andrew would be a building Kiwanis Club. Our first Circle K Club was sponsored at the University Hospital at West Indies School of Nursing in 1978. So those are some firsts. And then we have some other memories, some special teenage memories. The design and construction of the trailblazing 40-bed isolation ward at the Bustamante Hospital for Children, which in fact became a template for a number of other such wards at Bustamante. In 1988-89, we earned the unbeatable record of 4 governors' rivers. That record can be equaled, cannot be broken. And in that same year, we started the construction of the outstanding and exceptional Micah Youth Counseling and Resource and Development Center. This project was so massive, it spanned 5 administrative years. We have also set a trailblazing trail in terms of the annual Senior Citizens Garden Party and Treat. In its heyday, fetching over 1,000 participants, conceptualized in the 1988-89 administrative year, and has now become part of the national calendar of events for the elderly. We also constructed a childcare and daycare nursery at the Women's Center in 1994 under the leadership of now deceased DP Hugh Parsons. And we also became the first Kiwanis Club to publish a childcare supplement in the Daily Gleaner in recognition of Child's Month. So we're now adults, and we are going to look at the legacy of service that we have achieved in our adult years. And I would like to put our legacy of service over these last 48 years within the context that no problem was too big or too small for consideration. If it had no voice, we spoke on its behalf. If it was dirty, we cleaned it. If it was weak, we strengthened it. If it was broken, we fixed it. If it was lacking, we built it. So we're now going to look at some of our achievements. 5 adult clubs were formed: Ligoni, West St. Andrew, South St. Andrew, Young Professional St. Andrew, and we co-sponsor the Sunshine Club in Toronto. Much has been said about our SLP achievements. 29 SLP clubs at our height. We now sponsor 24 SLP clubs, 10 builders, 9 key clubs, and 5 Circle K clubs. But fellow Kiwanians, this legacy of service to our SLPs has only been made possible through our faculty advisors and our Kiwanian advisors. Special mention must be made of the over 3 decades of service to Pembroke Hall Primary and Junior High Builders Club given by faculty advisor Homer Morgan, and the over 40 years of service at the Circle K, Key Club and Builders Club levels by Kiwanian advisor and distinguished president Paul Miller. We have been dubbed the kings of the road, and we have a number of records to validate this title of the kings of the road. Under the chairmanship of distinguished President Sam Reed, North St. Andrew recorded 315 interclubs during the 94-95 administrative year. I'm sure there are a number of persons who were not even born in 94-95. And of that number, DP Sam featured in 260. In the 99-2000 administrative year, led by none other than now distinguished Lieutenant Governor of Excellence, late Matt Knight, and under the chairmanship of past director Brian Moncrief, North St. Andrew broke its own record. We did an astonishing 400 interclubs. an average of close to 8 interclubs per week. Let me put that in context. These interclub records were achieved before mass installations and joint meetings, which became or have now become the order of the day, and the new normal of virtual interclubs, courtesy of COVID-19. Human and spiritual values is one of the Kiwanis objects, and North St. Andrew has been very active in this area, from monthly church services, services on Good Fridays and Christmas morning, conducting Sunday schools, organizing interdenominational prayer breakfasts. North St. Andrew has been very active in cooperating on broad non-denominational lines with religious leaders and groups in their communities to create a greater individual and public consciousness of the importance of religious and spiritual values. Other service highlights, particularly in respect of community services, youth services, and YCPO committees. We did multiple projects at Vouch, the voluntary organization for the upliftment of children. And the breadth of our work, I think, is illustrated in this slide, because we moved from construction to afforestation, 5 hectares of land in the Mount Airy, Mount James section of the Wag Water watershed. We rehabilitated the basic school and community center at Moffat St. Thomas. We refurbished Sophie's Place in Gordon Town. That project holds a special place in my heart, as it provides a home for profoundly disabled children aged 6 months to 6 years. And of course, I could not leave out the construction of a showroom, workroom, and storeroom for the Paraplegic Development Outreach Foundation, which was one of my major projects when I was president. Let's move on to fundraising. Fellow Kiwanians, SLP members, and ladies and gentlemen. Another area in which North St. Andrew has created a number of firsts. In 1976-77, PD Carlton Stephen chaired the first big time raffle with a 20,000 main prize. Of course, that's ancient history. So to put it in context, this would convert to over $3 million in today's Jamaican dollar values. We then went on to exceed that in 82-83 when PVP Jasper Burnett chaired a 100,000 main prize raffle. At today's value, over 7 million Jamaican dollars. In 1990, we introduced the Cressida raffle under the chairmanship of distinguished President Franklin Reed. And this became the first fundraiser to net in excess of 1 million Jamaican dollars, way back in 1990. In 1994-95, the major raffle led by PD Owen Wizard became our first fundraiser to net over 2 million Jamaican dollars. In today's dollar values, that would be over 16 million. And this was also a unique fundraiser because it was the first 3-car raffle, we believe, ever held, certainly in this hemisphere. But we have other firsts in the area of our bingo fundraisers. All appliance bingo, motor car bingo, $250,000 cash bingo, satellite dish bingo. And to top it all off, I was there in 1999-2000. Past President Dennis Jackson chaired the Bingo 2000. Main prize, US 2000, Canadian 2000, and 2,000 pounds sterling. The road was corked. Traffic jam all along the road. And this bingo had over 4,400 paying patrons and netted 1.2 million, becoming the first bingo to surpass $1 million. So we're now at present day, 2021-22. Our legacy of service continues with a plethora of service projects, including the historic Roy Pennant Meals and Wheels, from our days of infancy, our 24 SLP clubs, and the current project serving deserving young men who were born with HIV, the Matthew 25 Mentoring Project. We have over 150 members being led by the inspired leadership of President Dwayne Cargill. And we are blessed that we still have 4 giants, 4 charter members continuing to maintain active Kiwanis membership. DLG Doug Folks, DLG Ashley Beckford, DP Ian Fort, and DP Henry Hall. On special note, DLG Lloyd, who brought greetings earlier, and who was the chairman of the committee that spearheaded our formation, continues to give service. What makes North St. Andrew tick? I would suggest friendships and family are what has kept North St. Andrew solid for 48 years. I would suggest that love, care, and attention to the nation's neglected children and elderly are what has kept North St. Andrew solid for 48 years. I would suggest that our members and presidents are what has kept us solid for 48 years. Ashton Wright, Doug Folks, Ryland Grant, Ian Fort, Caleb Cooper, Ashley Beckford, Herman Ricketts, Lloyd Dixon, Las Lewis, Roy Pennant, Ozzie Lee, Vinroy White, Bernie Reed, Fred Hudson, Henry Hall, Conrad Douglas, Clive Tapper, Norman Wright, Paul Miller, Clifton Fox, Hugh Parsons, Franklin Reed, David Wilson, Dennis Lawrence, Lyndon Nugent, Denzel Ferguson, Late Matt Knight, Hugh Reed, Ainsley Edwards, George Sterling, Llewellyn Allen, Leroy Reed, Sam Reed, Calvers Reed, Rudolph Green, Neville Atkinson, Leon Anderson, Mark Russell, Rohan Dawkins, John Allen, Howard Walker, Winston Clark, Winston Adams, Owen Wizard, Delroy Tomlinson, Barry Miller, Kenton Bryan, Michael Powell, and current President Dwayne Cargill. We should not forget that although not serving as president of North St. Andrew, past President Dennis Jackson and DP Kingsley Simpson have served and continue to serve us in exemplary ways. Thank you, fellow Kiwanians, members of the SLP, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this has been an interesting historical perspective on the 48-year history of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew.
Top. Well done, LGE. Hugh, that was very thorough, very informative. And, you know, I know a lot was learned. Really a proud history. The way you sound, LGE, it's clear that you're running for office. I don't know where I get that feeling, but just the way you're with gusto and everything, I figure that, you know, it sounds like you're running for an office. I don't know what it is, but look like somebody on the campaign. Anyway, thank you very much. And I hope our visitors and young Kiwanians would have some insight as to the legacy of this great club and this great Kiwanis movement. I want to shout out, I mean, DP LGE, who mentioned the unbeatable record when we got 4 successive governor's ribbon. And I want to recognize DP Conrad Douglas, who was the president for that year, see me in the house. Of course, I want to recognize DLG Debbie, or immediate past Lieutenant Governor, and a very special friend, member of the Kiwanis Club of Toronto, Sharon Barnes Simmons. Sharon, I remember a certain wedding when I was the MC. Good to see you, my girl, and happy that you're able to join us. Fellow Kiwanians, really hope you're enjoying yourself and you're being enlightened. Again, happy to have you. We're gonna move on because we have some members where we have lost, and you know, we want to recognize them. You know, I remember at one time when DP Sam Reed, you know, blessed memory, was the president, and you know, Kiwanians guess a lot of the distinguished presidents were dying that year, and I say, you know, I have to resign as a DP. I gave up my DP that year because I said, boy, I had to save my life. You know, it was a joke we had all along. That boy, you know, all the DPs were going under DP son. And I definitely wanted to go. So I said, you know, I was going to resign as a DP until after. Anyway, we're going to move on with the in memoriam, and we're going to ask our presidential advisor, DP Mark, to take us to recognizing and reflecting on those who have gone on before us. DP Mark.
Thanks, DLGE. I would need sharing privileges.
When you say sharing privileges, you mean you must be careful that when you want to share, do you mean share your screen?
I'm scared of that comment, so I'll just leave it alone. Fellow Kiwanians, over the 48 years, we have lost over 50 stalwarts. But this evening, we just want to spend a minute to remember 2 that have died since our last anniversary meeting. May their souls rest in peace.
Thank you, DP Mark. You know, and we always have to remember those who have gone on and, you know, paved the way for some of us, and may light perpetual shine on them. We're going to move on swiftly. We have some Kiwanis North St. Andrew Vox Pop, where we're going to hear from a few of our members in a brief video. So, Director Jason, let us have the Vox Pop. Hope you are enjoying yourself, you know, our visitors in particular, as we continue to share this production.
Fellow Kiwanians, I am past director Ratcliffe Myers. I joined this illustrious organization in 2008, which afforded me the opportunity to contribute to nation building by providing services to children of Jamaica and of the world by helping to develop them into productive citizens. The Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew also has helped me in my personal development by providing me with much needed leadership skills, communication skills, and presentation skills. I want to take this opportunity to wish the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew a happy 48th anniversary.
The Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew exemplifies the saying that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. By myself, what I can do is limited, but as part of the club, I can achieve so much more. And so, I am particularly happy to be provided the opportunity to contribute to and be a part of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew social outreach experience. In true Jamaican parlance, every mickle make a muckle. But when my muckle is added to the other Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew muckles, the outcome increases exponentially. Thank you, KCNSA. Big up. Continue to be great at 48 and beyond.
I'm very proud to be a Kiwanian, and especially proud to be a North St. Andrew Kiwanian for over 30 years. The club and what it stands for is one of the greatest service clubs that serves in this country and in the region. We're not a knife and fork club, and the mentorship that's offered to the youngsters and the succession that has been happening just because of the structure has been so good. It has helped to build so many of my colleagues, and so many of them have been mentors unto me. And every success that I've had, especially under volunteerism, where you have to be leading people who are not being paid, it's so invaluable. And the structure whereby chairmen have to lead even senior men is so beautiful for the development of the human and the human spirit. Long live Kiwanis.
Yes, you heard from some of our members what the club means to them. And I'm sure, it will motivate us to continue. And I hope get some new members also. We're going to have some entertainment right now. I'm going to run one into the next. We're going to have a celebration video. And right after that, we're going to have a performance from Clancarty Builders Club, an award-winning performance at our recent SLP rally. So just sit back and enjoy the celebration. Bear with us, we are getting it started. Rolling on my fellow Kiwanians and guests. See my good friend.
There is some technical difficulty with this video, so I'm going to move to the next video.
Okay, with the kids from Clancarty. Okay. Award-winning dance. Yeah, so that was Clancarty Primary Builders Club, As you know, gratitude is a must. SLP again, and you know, I know the video was, you know, you could get the gist of it, but trust me, it was a top performance. You know, our SLPs continue to make us proud, you know, entertain us, motivate us. Big up to Clan Carter Primary Builders Club, sponsored by KCNSA. All right, Director Jason, we understand we're gonna roll on. At this time, we're gonna, we roll on. We're gonna ask DP Mark again to do a salute to the Kiwanians of the year. You know, every year we have a special Kiwanian that is recognized by the president of the Kiwanian of the year. We just want to do a little tribute to some of them. Over to you, DP Mark.
Thank you, dear G. Layton. Fellow Kiwanians, guests, the tribute to the members who have been awarded that prestigious Kiwanian of the Year. We're going to start with a song that's used very often, but is the most appropriate one I can think of. So, when it starts, confirm if you're hearing this sound, because I'm trying to remember if I click that button. One moment there. Having the same things like what happened to Jason a while ago.
Yeah, because I was trying to recognize that song, but I couldn't pick it up.
It's a good one, man. It started with Silent Night. I'm trying to see what next on the program, if we can.
All right. Well,
take the video and come back.
No. Yeah, so it go. We have technical glitches from time to time. Bear with us, part of the course.
All right, I think I may be ready now.
Okay. Celebrating the past, shaping the future. So we say.
You are seeing my screen, right?
Yeah, man, we're seeing your screen. Yes.
You hearing the song?
Yeah, I hear something, you know. It's lower, but I can't recognize it.
All right. Yeah, get to the louder.
Yeah, man, even DP Richard is recognize it. It's clear now. That's my brother Richard, you know me after trouble.
If you shine a little light, give sight to the ones who lost their way. There's a place for people like you.
There's a poem that I did some years ago. I kind of tweaked it for the purpose of this. So, what is dedicated to Kiwanians of the Year. Plan the work and then work the plan. There have always been a few who have lived by the creed, yes, we can. Ever present, dependable, and cooperative are common traits they all share. Let's raise a toast to all who have been Kiwanian of the Year. Here we are seeing a couple of them on this slide. A blessing to every president. They have all did so much. View the club as a gear and the courtier as a clutch. Perfect ambassadors. They have all made us proud. Coaches are champions. They stand out in any crowd. There are 3 members who have distinguished themselves a little bit above the rest. We have past director Ray Campbell, the club's first K1 of the year and the club's first 2-time K1 of the year. And then almost 3 decades later, the distinguished President Howard became a twice K1 of the year. And we have past director, the late Ozzie Simpson, the only 3-time K1 of the year. We remember him fondly and we salute the 2 living multiple K1s of the year. This one is special, quoting and roti in 1 year. So that is one that may take some doing again. We want to big up Director Jason for certainly hitting the ground running and just running. 12 of these stalwarts to a higher service called have been there. We remember them fondly, things they would do, things they would say. Never overwhelmed by the challenge, never too tired to go on. Their spirits still drive us, despite how long they have been gone. We have distinguished President Caleb as the last member of this group to have passed. We remember every single one of these 12 members. Whistle and ride, no idling till the work is complete. Stay out of the kitchen if you cannot take the heat. Known to be impatient, they like things done like now. Coaches make things happen before you can even ask how.
That E-truck missing up.
There's a place up there for people like you.
Over to you, Mr. MC.
Thank you, DP Mark, and again, big recognition, acknowledgement to our Kiwanians of the year. And just to tell our audience this evening that the roti and the quote that the man who was Rookie of the Year the same year was Kiwanian of the Year, which is not easy. So our production manager this evening, Director Jason, right? So notice him sitting back and look like the roti and the quote. So thank you very much, Kiwanians of the Year, especially those still among us, the Howards and the, as I said, those who are still with us who have won more than once. At this point in time, I'm gonna be handing over to the president of Kiwanis Foundation of Jamaica, President Carol. She has something to share with us. So, President Carol, long time no see, long time no dance. Dance with me tonight.
Good evening, Master of Ceremonies. So happy to be here. I'm hoping everybody can hear me.
Yeah, man, we're hearing you.
Okay. Governor Jim, President Dwayne, KIT Hope, LG Rosie, distinguished men of the Kiwanis Cup of North St. Andrew, and also distinguished Kiwanians in the house. Good evening. Wow, 48 years of service. What an amazing record. I'm really so happy to be sharing this monumental anniversary with Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. And even though, we try to measure up to you all and we pretend that we're the same. I mean, you're standing head and shoulders above so many of us. When I grow up, I really want to be, that's what Capital City says. When I grow up, I want to be like North St. Andrew. The Kiwanis Foundation of Jamaica's Godfrey Dyer Medallion Award was created in recognition of excellence of service of the distinguished Governor Godfrey Dyer and is used to recognize outstanding service of Kiwanis clubs, divisions, districts, or sponsored youth groups, as well as outstanding service to the community. And it may be presented to individuals, organizations, and SLPs, and anybody actually serving the children of Jamaica and the children of the world, to K groups and normal other persons. Now, this evening, it is my job to make a presentation on behalf of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. This Kiwanian is a giant among his peers and is one of the great leaders, both as a Kiwanian and in his own civilian life. He has excellent planning skills, always demonstrates tenacity and perseverance to seeing a project through, regardless of the roadblocks that he might face, planned or unplanned. He's all humble, unassuming, articulate, analytical, fun-loving, jovial, the epitome of honesty and reliability. He's a great strategist and team player, whose word is his bond. He has been a member of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew since 1991, and in 2017, he was granted the 25-year Legion of Honor status. He has served the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew in every position except treasurer. And Leighton, you're not going to search him for that, right? We served as president together during the 2010-2011 admin year, where he achieved distinguished status. So I know firsthand the record of service of this Kiwanian. In 2013-14, he was the Kiwanian of the Year of North St. Andrew. His record of service includes so many things. He was a conceptualizer, implementer, sustainer of the club's signature project, Matthew 2540. This project is for life skills mentoring of some 20 young men born with HIV/AIDS. Chairman of the board for the Ready Pace of Safety Children's Home. And sometimes he still finds time for his day job. He was co-sponsor for the establishment of the Las Louis Award of Excellence, which has since been adopted by the Kiwanis Foundation of Jamaica and is awarded annually in honor of that great Kiwanian Las Louis. DP Mark Russell, as you would all see tonight, has been so instrumental in making this 48th anniversary such a success. Your record of service speaks for itself. The Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew has seen your outstanding contribution to the club, division, and also to Kiwanis Foundation of Jamaica. In fact, every area of Kiwanis. The Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew salutes your steadfast dedication to service and the Kiwanis movement in general, and is pleased to bestow the Godfrey Dyer Award as a mark of your valuable contribution to the club. The award consists of the medallion with its ribbons, bearing the colors of the Jamaican flag, the distinctive lapel pin, and a certificate. Congratulations, DP Mark. I'm really very happy to be able to do this award. And I'm so sorry I'm not there to present it in person, but I'm sure we'll catch up. Congratulations and keep up the good work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, KFJ President DP Carroll. I will agree that, Mark is a most deserving recipient of this award. He continues to work. In fact, he's the presidential advisor this year. And, you know, he does a jack of all trade thing for North St. Andrew right now. Even play football. Still, Adam, the other day we played the Matthew, the youngsters, Matthew's 25, and he was stalwart in big field. With his size, nobody couldn't pass. But big up, Mark, you know, God for the medallion award. I mean, you know, most truly deserving. A man that continues to work. And this year he has really stepped out and being more than a right hand to the president. So thank you again, President Carroll.
No problem. It was my pleasure. Congratulations, DP Mark. We'll catch up.
Yes.
Yes, we will.
Yes. And you know, and if you give him a gift, DP Carroll, don't, you know, just buy a bus jacket for him. Not really wear a shirt. Push. Yes, a man from Rabala. Kiwanians, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to press right on SLP members, and we have a special event just after one special event coming up, and we're going to have a toast to the club by a very special lady, you know. The ladies, you know, the wives, the spouses.
DLG Layton, just a second.
Oh, yes, sorry, President, you were supposed to say, sorry, my apologies.
Right, so congratulations to DP Mark. It seems his head is swelling. I don't know if he was aware that this is happening, but certainly congratulations to him. But at this time, I also want to officially release our 48th anniversary bulletin, which now is in the chat. It's a 48-page 2022 anniversary bulletin. At the center of it, page 24 to 25, is our nomination for our Godfrey Dyer Award for DP Mark. So please ensure that you look at it. There's also an editorial celebrating the past, shaping the future by DP Mark. And of course, our congratulatory messages from our distinguished Kiwanians, our LG, KIT Hope, and Governor, and of course from the President. So please ensure that you review this 48-page bulletin. It is beautiful, designed by our PR and marketing chair, Chairman Christopher, and hope you will enjoy the content of the bulletin. Back to regular programming. DLG.
Thank you, President, and members. As I said, let us try and get a read of the bulletin, that special 48th anniversary bulletin on our nominee. So as I mentioned before, we are going to have a special toast to the club by a special lady. Her husband is a stalwart of the club. Some of us can call him son, but not many of us. He's a DP from way back, and he had a special project which we won't talk about yet. But at this point in time, I'm going to invite a lady out of Clarendon, Mrs. Bernice Hudson, wife of DP Fred Hudson, to propose a toast to the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew.
President Dwayne, members of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, other distinguished guests, I deem it a privilege and a pleasure to be invited to propose a toast to the club on this your 48th anniversary. I embrace this opportunity to offer my sincere congratulations on reaching this milestone. I note that you were granted charter status on March 22, 1974, with 36 charter members. Tribute must be paid to those who had the vision 48 years ago to establish this club, which has blazed a trail of accomplishments and is rated as one of the leading service clubs on the island. I salute the members who have worked assiduously over the years and especially so during the pandemic period, COVID-19, to ensure that this club continues to shine as a beacon in the Kiwanis family. My respect and admiration relate to your objects and core values, the center of which is to encourage the daily living of the golden rule in all human relationships. Coupled with your motto, we build, are instructive, especially when one sees the lives you have touched at the level and quality of service rendered. You have not only built this organization, community projects, and facilities in your 48 years, but you also build lives and character through your programs in health, education, care for the elderly, child care, and mentorship. My association with this club came by my husband, the distinguished President Fred, and has been a long and memorable one. Cherished memories being Mother's Day tea party at the Oceana Hotel, Meals on Wheels, family fun days, to name a few. The fellowship engendered at these functions has been long-lasting, even ending in marriage between Kiwanian children. Our granddaughters, Morgan and Dodian, are also involved in the movement, as they are both members of the Key Club at Immaculate Conception High School. Morgan being a past president of the Builders Club at Mona Preparatory School. So you see, the family tradition continues. As you continue on this remarkable journey of commitment, dedication, and hard work in serving your community, I pledge my support in whatever way I can with the help of the Almighty. I wish for you and your club many more happy anniversaries. As I close, allow me to leave this blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and the rains fall softly upon your fields. And until we meet again, may the Lord hold you in the palm of his hand. I thank you. Please stay safe.
Thank you, Lady Bernice Hudson, wife of DP Fred Hudson, for your lovely toast and recognition. You have known this club for a significant part of the 48 years and very qualified to speak. Thank you for your very kind words, and do give our regards to DP Fred. Thank you. Fellow Kiwanians, we are now going to have a brief entertainment with a special video dedicated to the ladies.
Yeah. Now this is C-Nova, aka Andrew Casanova, the girls that Range Rover. I don't want to big up all the ladies in the world. No matter where you are, this is your song. So amazing how this world was made. I wonder if God is a woman. The gift of life astounds me to this day. I give it up for the woman. Yeah, yeah. She's the constant wind that fills my sail. Oh, that woman. With a smile and a style, she'll protect you like a child. That woman. She'll put a smile upon her face and take you to a higher place. So don't you underestimate what? Strength of a woman. Strength of a woman. Listen. Listen. I woke up this morning to the pretty scent of a woman. And to all the man out there, imagine this. Just picture if you would what life could be. It ain't too good without a woman, not at all. But she can nag and be that constant pain. Oh, that woman. Well, you know what, Gwan? With those hips, she's got me whipped, and it's just too hard to resist. That woman. Everybody, come on, let me see your hands like this. Sing. She put a smile upon her face and take you to a higher place. So don't you underestimate strength of a woman. Yeah. Strength of a woman. Tender lips that's all so sweet, gentle word she softly speaks. Such an angel when we meet. God bless the ground beneath her feet. She can take you on a high, be your comfort when you cry. But if you look into her eyes, you'll see the strength of a woman. Strength of a woman. Come on, everybody, hear me sing. She'll put a smile upon her face and take you to a higher place. So don't you underestimate strength of a woman. One more time, everybody, let me hear you sing that. Come on. Strength of a woman. Yeah. Strength of a woman. See Nova said that every time. Dedicated to all the beautiful ladies. Yeah. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good evening and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Yeah, big tune and very good. Excellent rendition, you know, strength of a women. Can't do it without the ladies. Love no can done from shoes straight down to ground. More than cook food. Ladies, you know, big up again, you know. So we're gonna move on in that same vein with a toast to the ladies. This will be done by our past Vice President Mark Anderson. PVP Mark, big up the ladies, them the way you know you can.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Let me begin by acknowledging Governor Jim, KIT Hope, and LG Rosie, and other distinguished guests by saying all protocols observed. Fellow Kiwanians, SLPs, and guests, good evening. Tonight it is our honor and distinct privilege to propose a toast to the ladies. Eckhart Tolle reminds us that acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. Indeed, this evening, we have spoken quite a bit of the extraordinary contributions and successes of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, and that of the men of this great club over the past 48 years. Yes, it is something for which we are all very proud. But this abundance could not have been ever possible without the tremendous contribution and support received from the ladies over these many years to the benefit of the men of KCNSA. Like a rose that adorns a prickly stem, like a rainbow that colors the gray sky, like an anchor that secures a mighty ship in the harbor, the ladies have helped to bring beauty, elegance, and grace to the men of KCNSA. Moreover, the ladies have provided tremendous support to the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew as it steered and stayed the course throughout the passage of time in serving the children of the world over the last 48 years. As reflected in our anniversary theme, KCNSA could not have had the opportunity to celebrate the past while shaping the future if the ladies were not there with us, side by side, as equal partners along the way. Despite the ongoing impact of the pandemic and the hosting of this meeting virtually, I am sure that the men present would agree with me that the ladies have brought the strength of a woman as well as beauty and color to this occasion. Moreover, the ladies have evoked even greater warmth and closeness, even though we are physically far apart. Ladies, rest assured that when the men of KCNSA count our blessing, we count you twice. It is with that in mind that I invite all the men in the room present to raise your glasses, real or imagined, as we salute and toast the ladies for their partnership, encouragement, and overwhelming support throughout the years. To the ladies.
Salute. To the ladies. Thank you very much, PVP Mark. Well said. Couldn't have said it better. We really want to, express our most sincere gratitude to our ladies who have stood behind the club for so many years. Some of them are on tonight, who have been giving for well over 40 years, and we really want to thank them. So thank you again, Mark. Thank you again, ladies. Thank you for all you do. Cheers to the ladies. Thank you so much. We're proceeding, and before a special song again dedicated to the ladies, we're gonna remind all other clubs, be it the SLP or Kiwanis clubs, if you have any announcement, we're gonna ask you to put them in the chat, because in short order, we're gonna ask our secretary to read them. So any announcement you have, please place them in the chat that they can be read at the appropriate time. Director Jason, we move on to our entertainment with Lady Love, a special rendition of the overall style. Get in there.
Lady Love, your love is soothing like a summer's breeze. My lady love, your love is tender as a baby's touch, and you give me all of the things that I need so much. You're my world, lady love, love, my lady love. Your love is cooling like a winter snow. Oh, my lady love, your love is cozy as the fire's glow, and I keep on needing you, girl, a little more and more. And I thank you, lady love. You know, it's not easy to keep love flowing smooth. People are people, and they all have their moods. But it is so nice to have someone like you who wants a smooth and easy thing. All of the good times, let it bring, my lady love. You've been with me through all of my ups and my downs, my crazy turnaround, lady love. I once was lost, but now with you I'm bound. You got the love that I need, and I want to stay around, because heaven sent you down, lady love. Let me tell you that it is not easy to keep a love flowing smooth. You know, people are people, and they all have their moods. But it is so nice to have someone like you who wants a smooth and easy thing. All of the good times and the joy that it brings, lady love. You've been with me through all of my ups and my downs, my crazy crazy turn around, lady love. I once was lost, but now with you I'm found. You got the love that I need, lady love. Sweet lady, my lady, yes, lady love. You're like a warm summer breeze. You feel so good to me, my lady love. Sweet lady, 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 my lady love. You got the love that I need so much, and I love your tender touch, my lady love. Lady love, lady love, lady. Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's Lou Rawls again, you know, putting it to the ladies, you know, lady love. As the Manhattans will say, ladies, you know, there's no me without you. As the stylistic will say, God bless you, you make me feel brand new. Yes, hope you have been enjoying. We are moving right along, and at this moment in time, I'm going to invite the chairman of our 40th anniversary happenings, PP Dennis Jackson. He's going to move the vote of thanks. DPP Dennis.
The Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew celebrates our 40th anniversary of serving the children of Jamaica and the world, and contributing to the building of communities and our nation. This tremendous accomplishment of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew could only have been possible due to the overwhelming contributions of so many. Master of Ceremonies, specially invited guests, fellow Kiwanians and SLPs, good evening. It gives me great pleasure to move the vote of thanks this evening. This evening has been an awesome, special, and memorable occasion, which could not have been possible without the input, effort, hard work, talent, and contributions of so many persons. For conducting the opening proceedings of the prayers, objects, welcome, roll call, I would like to thank DP Howard, Director Kishman, and President-elect Derek, respectively, for hosting this special 40th anniversary meeting, and for sharing his opening remarks with all who are in attendance. I'd like to thank President Dwayne. I'm sure it was well received. For bringing greetings and remarks, I'd like to thank LG Rosie, Governor Jim Scott, and International Trustee Mark Hope. It is always our honor and privilege to have the pleasure of such distinguished company and to benefit from all that LG Rosie, Governor Jim Scott, and International Trustee Hope have to share. I would just like to convey that there is always a warm welcome that awaits you at Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. For sharing this perspective and motivation which informed the founding of the Great Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, I'd like to thank DLGE Lloyd Distance from our father club, Kiwanis Club of Downtown Kingston. It is always a pleasure having your presence and participation, DLG Lloyd. And we thank you and the Kiwanis Club of Downtown Kingston for your vision in planting that seed 48 years ago. I would like to thank LGEU for effortlessly taking us through the reflections on the birth, nurture, early years, growth, accomplishments, and impact of our great club, the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew, over the past 48 years. The impact from the contributions of the club has been felt for many years so far and will be felt for many years to come. For directing the memoriam of our Kiwanian stalwarts who have transited over the last year, as well as saluting the various Kiwanians of the year. We have much such who have made such a great impact on our club. We thank DP Mark. I would also like to thank Mrs. Bernice Hudson for sharing her toast with the club and for her continued contributions to the efforts of the club over the years. For sharing her beautiful voice through songs and adding to our evening's entertainment, I would like to thank Secretary-elect Sharika. For raising the toast to the ladies, I'd like to thank PPP Mark, who so aptly and consistently delivered on our behalf. The presence, efforts, and contributions of the ladies to the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew cannot be understated. We owe the ladies a debt of gratitude. We would like to thank all our SLPs and fellow Kiwanians who shared their greetings, well wishes, and perspective on what the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew has meant to them over the years. For maintaining the energy and tremendous participation over our month-long celebration, I'd like to thank the committee and fellow Kiwanians who have executed on the projects and calendar of activities. Additionally, I'd like to thank all the members who kept the interclubbing and turnout for projects well supported. We could not have done it without you. This evening's anniversary meeting could not have been a reality without a number of persons working tirelessly behind the scenes. In particular, I would like to recognize and thank the members of the 40th anniversary planning committee. DP Franklin, our leader in development, DP Franklin for leading the development of the calendar of events and for partnership with past Director Delroy with both executing and championing our interclubbing efforts. To DP Mark for committing to the curator and historian of our club's treasures, history, and success. The LG Dub for helping to connect our founding and past to our present. The PVP Mark for his continuous input and keeping the team coordinated, aligned, and focused towards execution. The Chairman Chris for coordinating the bulletin and providing technical support. For Director Jason for leading and executing on our technology and digital support. Director Jason, President Wayne for sharing and painting his vision for our 40th anniversary while providing human service in all aspects of our development. We would like to thank the Master of Ceremonies, DLG Layton, for effortlessly and masterfully taking us through the evening's proceeding. To anyone and everyone who have made a contribution towards this evening's effort and its success, we thank you. Additionally, I would like to just especially thank all who have attended tonight's meeting. Without you, it would have been impossible. It would not have been possible. Thanks again for sharing with the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew in our 40th anniversary meeting, and we look forward to your continued support as we celebrate the past while shaping the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman of the 48th Anniversary Committee, past President Dennis, for your thorough vote of thanks. And thank you in particular for coordinating and leading this very excellent celebratory month and event for this evening. Thank you very much. Fellow Kiwanians and guests, we are getting there. We just have announcement and then the Sarge, and then we'll close. Our Secretary Everton will now read the announcements. I'm not seeing any in the chat. So I don't know if you have seen any.
He's on the LGE.
Well, if you know, I'm saying I don't know if he has seen any. That's what I know he's on. I was just saying I'm not sure if he has seen any announcement. Over to you, Secretary.
Yes, there's one in the chat, the LGE link.
Okay.
Good night, fellow Kiwanians and guests, well wishes. The announcements are as follows. There's a reminder by DLG Sharon B. Williams of Kiwanis Club of New Kingston that clubs in each division should remember the nominations for the Roy Allen Award, which will be due soon. Each division is allowed to nominate one past lieutenant governor for the award. Secondly, our DCM will be this Saturday. It will be hybrid. And again, on Saturday, we will have a field trip with the young men at Matthew 25:40, going into Manchester. And finally, on Sunday, Sunday will be our Roy Pennant Meals on Wheels project. We meet at Jonestown at 2 p.m. Members are reminded that they are to sponsor meals for this project, and SLP members who want to attend may speak with their committee chairman. That's it in terms of announcement. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary Everton, fellow Kiwanians and guests. I hope you have taken notice of the announcement. The DCM in particular, this Saturday hybrid, you'll get the link. And if you're attending at the Institute of Chartered Accountants at 8 Ruthven Road, I think the cost is $700. I hope I didn't give that figure wrong, but if not, you know, you can check it out after. I think so. Look forward for the DCM. So all we have left now before, you know, we wrap up is our Sarge, who has been, you know, blanketing for a while now. So ask him to be effective and brief as he can. EP Winston, aka Patches, is our Sarge for the evening. Over to you, Sarge.
Thank you, Mr. Master of Ceremony. And it seems as if we don't welcome the Sarge anymore. Thank you. We don't. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Fellow Kiwanians, we celebrate 48 years this evening of sterling service. And this wouldn't have been possible if our 4 charter members that are still active in the club did not accept the charge of being members of this club. As I read the names quickly: DLG Edom, DP Ian, DLG Ashley, and DP Henry. Whatever we do today, we owe the gratitude to these men and for what they have been putting us through for the 48 years. We charge them $10 per year each, and that tithe is talking of $480. And secondly, make note, and DP Dudley, can you collect? Ashley is right here. Can you collect from Ashley? Fellow Kiwanians, you would have heard earlier in DLG Lloyd's presentation that this club was formed as an evening club where we have dinner. We have dinner meetings. And we couldn't have had this celebration this evening without some of our men being at the Police Officers Club and having dinner. And I'll read the names of those members who participated in the dinner meeting here this evening. And DP Dudley, can you collect $200 each from each of these members? DP Franklin, DP Ainsley, DP Mark, PE Derek, Past Director Jason, DP Howard, DP Barry, DLG Ashley, DP Leroy, DLGE Ozzy, DP Audley, Past President Dennis, Past President-elect Dudley, DS Donald, Past Director Claude, DP Wayne. They participated in a sumptuous meal of curry chicken and rice served on plates with knife and fork. Some of them didn't know how to use the knife, but they did use the fork. So can you collect from all of these men? And fellow Kiwanians, later on, as a matter of fact, this morning at about 7:30, I got a call from Past Director Radcliffe. And his question to me when I got the call, are we meeting face to face at the POC this evening? And I'm sure the promo for the meeting said virtual. Only to sit here this evening and saw that Past Director Radcliffe was involved in the Vox Pop. Past Director Radcliffe, please the additional $200 for airtime, yeah. For what the club has done for you, it has brought you up well. Past President Dennis, boy, the number of things that you have done over the last 32 days. We can't read out all of them, but we'll read a few. There that we had a work day at Mount James, and the president asked Past President Dennis to pick him up and take him to Mount James. I don't know if it was the president's doing or Dennis's doing, but they had a puncture. And all of us know that Past President Dennis operates a garage. And let me tell you, fellow Kiwanians, Past President Dennis couldn't find the log tool in his own vehicle. It was not a borrowed vehicle because I checked the documents and it registered in Dennis Jackson's name. A friend of his bought a log tool and he said that one cannot work. I drove about 20 minutes and I found a log tool from a friend and brought it. It was a good log tool, but by then he found the one in his own vehicle. Lo and behold, when the president was at, and fellow Kiwanians, you know that you jack up a car and you stay at the side in order to change a wheel. Past President Dennis was underneath the vehicle, changing the wheel. As I said, Past President Dennis, when the president was assisting in tightening the log, lo and behold, the first log tool that was loaned to Past President Dennis fitted the logs and could have changed the tire earlier on. Past President Dennis, that's a $500 fine, and if you keenly, when Past President Dennis was giving the main speaker's address, aka the vote of thanks, he mentioned that KIT is KIT Mark Hope. I don't know who is that. So that's another $500. So where's Dudley? Dudley, you're around the corner collecting, right? The MC asked me to move swiftly, so I'll move swiftly to him. DLG Layton, my sponsor, I must thank you because you brought me into a club that I enjoy my 22 years thoroughly. And it has, as Radcliffe said, it grew me, right? That lie that you tell on my friend Marcy about the mic open she session or shower from morning, you can't deal with my friends, so, right? You heard DLG Lloyd spoke and you call him DLG Doug. And my good friend DP Sam, who is no longer with us, you mentioned that the men of North St. Andrew in Sam's year as president were going under Sam. Please clean up your conversation, sir. Right? $1,000 for all those infractions. Thank you very much, Earl. You are very good at articulating in English. And for assisting the Sarge, you paid $200. Where does the collect? Past President Kenton. No, I'm not speaking of the blows that you wore to DP Lloyd's house. I'm speaking of something else. Past President Kenton, you sat right beside me and you heard DLG Layton introducing Andrew Casanova, and you declared, is he a man or a woman? Andrew him name. So that should tell you something. Don't collect $200. Wait, Kiwan and Gary is still with us? Kiwan and Gary. North St. Andrew is not in the habit of providing dead entertainment. So if you heard the DLG say that we're having live entertainment, is live entertainment, right? So understand that. So anywhere you go and get dead entertainment, you go back there. $200 from Kiwan and Gary. And DLG Layton said I normally use a blanket, but because of time, I use a blanket for the rest of the Kiwanians. Don't they collect $200 from like Sharky Paul who would not sit down telling me about him saving the seat for Sharky, right? Fellow Kiwanians, this club was formed and grew over the years based on marketing. And a good professor explained what marketing is to some students. Marketing is like this. You see a gorgeous young lady at a party. You walk over and you say to her, I'm rich, marry me. That's direct marketing. You attend a party, friend. You walk over to a young lady, points at her, telling her that your friend is very rich and he's to marry her. That's advertising. A girl walks to you and says, you're rich, can you marry me? That's brand recognition. You say, I am very rich, marry me, and she slaps you. That's customer feedback. You say, I am very rich, marry me, and she introduces you to her husband. That's demand and supply. Before you say, I am rich, marry me, wife arrives. That's restriction from entering new markets. NSA was never restricted from entering new markets. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Sarge GP Winston, with your direct marketing. So tonight, as you said, the club growing. I said, give thanks on North St. Andrew. I'm gonna ask the president to direct Sergio, and I tell him not to go lower than $1,000, but I won't charge you. I'll hand that over to the president Fellow Kiwanians and guests, I'm going to hand over to our president, the hardworking, inspirational leader, President Dwayne, who will invite our PP to do the thought for the week, and then he closes the meeting. At the end of the meeting, we'll show a nice video celebration. Stay for it. President Dwayne, I'm handing over to you. Thank you for allowing me to chair this evening proceedings. I've had a good time, and I love to do this on behalf of my club. President, your time.
Thank you so much, DLGE Layton. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We've been getting some good feedback. DP Winston, you gave a joke. I didn't really hear much laughter, so I think I'll have to charge you for that, and I'm going to take DLGE Layton's recommendation. I will charge you $1,000. So PPE Dudley, please collect $1,000 from DP Winston for his joke this evening. All right, we're gonna move on. This time I'm gonna call on Director Kenton to come with the thought for the week and the benediction.
Thank you, President Dwayne. Fellow Kiwanians, we exercise a bit of reverence at this time. As we bring the curtain down on this, our 48th anniversary meeting, I'm sure you agree with me, it was indeed an awesome and well-spent evening. I'd like to share with you thought for the week and benediction. Thought for the week is from our regular quote from Marcus Messiah Garvey, and it reads thus: "Show me a well-organized nation, and I will show you a people and a nation respected by the world." Sounds like the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew. Now for the benediction. Thank you, Lord, for watching over us for the past 48 years. Through our past, you're victorious. We praise your name, most great and glorious. Thank you, Lord, for one more year. My fellow Kiwanians, may the peace of God, which passeth all human understanding, may that peace rest, remain, and abide with us, both now and forevermore. Amen. God bless you all. Have a good evening.
Amen. Thank you, Director Kenton. At this time, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who have made this celebration meeting a success. I really, really enjoyed the activities from the start to the end, and I must thank very much our chairman for the anniversary committee, PP Dennis, did an excellent job. I said what I wanted, and I am really feeling proud and honored that the club has done so well for this 40th anniversary meeting and for the service that we have carried out for this week. Some good comments we are getting, and that is because of the dedication, the planning, the strategy, and the stick-to-itiveness that all the members took and carried through, and for us to have a good evening this evening. I was really, really happy to see those videos, especially from our SLPs and from our members speaking about our club. At this time, I'm going to invite you all to raise your glass. Go to the next. I'm going to invite you all to raise your glasses to a toast to Kiwanis International. Waiting to see the next slide. So for those of you real or imagine, you can open your cameras and raise your glass as we.
Sorry, Fred, the slide is not there.
Okay, so you can all raise your glasses, real or imaginary, to a toast to, and I invite you to open your mics as well, as we will raise a toast to Kiwanis International. So let's go. raise a toast to Kiwanis International Friends of
Jamaica.
Friendly Jamaican. Have a safe journey home.
So
Kiwanis International, North and Andrew Kiwanis Club. God bless, God bless.
we're not getting the like your glass DLG Doug. So we're seeing DLG Doug, one of our chartered members. Really good to see you. So yes, so we're having 2 watch parties tonight, members. There's one up in Stony Hill at DLG Doug, and there's one at Police Officers Club. Really, really good.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you,
Congratulations.
Mrs. Folks and Ms. Hudson. So, fellow Kiwanians and guests, this 48th anniversary meeting of the Kiwanis Club of North St. Andrew is now terminated. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much, President, for a wonderful meeting. This is from your son from Ligani. Your Ligani.
Thank you, DLG.
We have already made this
from Ligani.
Congratulations
again, North St. Andrew.
Thank you, LG, Rosie.
Thanks again.
Well done, President.
Congratulations, North St. Andrew.
Thank you, DLG Daphne.
Welcome.
I thoroughly enjoyed your meeting.
Thank you.
Yes, I did. I did enjoy the meeting.
Larry is louder than on the floor.
Good night, everyone. God bless.
Thank you, President Dwayne, and to the distinguished gentlemen of.
Thank you, DP. It was good to have you.
Big up the LG, big up.
Yeah, man. Yes, beautiful. Yes,
Congratulations, North St.
There's a
Andrew.
party going on right here, and celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We can celebrate your party with you. Come on.
Thank you, Sandy.
Let's all celebrate and have a good time. We're gonna celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on.
So is it possible? Before we end,
It's your celebration.
Get a screenshot of the members or all those who are online. So
Celebrate good times, come on. Celebrate good times, come on.
There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years.
So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon'
Celebrate your party with you. Come on now.
Director Jason, can you pause? Can you pause this for a minute and come back to it so that we can get a screenshot of all the members? So we're inviting everyone to turn on your cameras. Those at POC at the viewing party, and where is DLG Doug? We're not seeing DLG Doug. All right, so members, can you turn on your cameras, please? Everyone, turn on your cameras.
Have a camera.
can afford
Yes,
to.
DP Conrad Senior.
Can't find the camera, President.
And not seen.
President, thank you. Great meeting.
Wonderful. LGEU not seen your camera.
Maybe that's good for risk management.
Maybe it's not camera ready.
This is PD Stedman. I don't know how to find the camera, but excellent meeting, President.
Thank you. DP. Let me see if I can turn on your camera.
Congratulations for 48 great years of nation building and of the development, human resource development of the country in so many different ways. I'm going to propose that the entire Kiwanis movement run the government of Jamaica for 20 years. And I can assure you that several things will change dramatically in the first 3 to 5 years. Thank you. And all the best fellow Kiwanis. You have done a wonderful job.
Thank you. DP Stedman, okay, your camera is on now, good.
I'm on now, all right, sir.
Yes, but let me see if I'm seeing you.
Only half I'm head.
The camera is on.
Yes, I need to shave.
Yes. You see me, man?
President Dwayne, they can take them in phases.
Okay, so PD Stedman, bring down your camera a little more, yes? Is Chairman Alonso on? Can help me take these. All right, I got one. Chairman Alonso, you're on. All right, that's here. Okay, I got one. There's a lot of cameras off. Okay, I think I got everybody now.
So you can take me off now, sir. All right, anyway, well done, President and your team. Good night.
Thank you.
All right, signing out. Great job, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Barry. Yeah, man. Good.
Yes, man. Hey, all right, Bradley. Cool.
That was just wonderful.
Congratulations, President and the gentlemen of North St. Andrew.
Thank you, IPLG Colleen. Director Jason, can you stop
DP Houston.